again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, grading the MK11 outros. Victories, let's face it, they're called outros. I don't care if they're officially called victories. They're called outros. Alright, so, Elemental. I give it a B. It's not bad. It's not bad. It displays her power. She's like water, fire, rocks. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about the water, fire, and rocks. Not the wind. Because there's already a wind guy. And not electricity. There's already an electricity guy. And not the ice guy. And not blood. So basically, what's left? Genesis. A really bad Terminator film. I haven't even seen it. But I heard it's really bad. From everyone. Let me watch it again. I'll give it a B+. I like the sort of the loving look she has when she does it, and it's also basically the reverse of Shinnok's one from MKX, because he would create an earth in his hand and then just burn it, wouldn't he? This is basically the opposite. So I give it a B+. It's a little bit better. Cleansed. Something Deadbolt's underwear hasn't been for a long time. Good joke. Yeah, see, that I like the way it ends with the old... But on the whole... It's not great, is it? No, I give it a... I'm actually going to give that one a D. I like the look on her face. I like it when she smiles at things. It's cool. Purged. You will be purged from the land. I give that D. It's kind of boring. It's weird that these insects make eagle noises. Listen. Like it screeches like an eagle. And yeah, she just basically kneels down in some shrubbery and just summons these bugs. And the bugs are kind of cool, but nah. That was kind of boring. Give it a D. All right, Cetrion, done and dusted. We're gonna move on to Garrus. I had to read his name because I straight up couldn't think of it fast enough. Alright, Victor Roz. Time's up. That one's okay. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C because he does look badass when he's doing it. He's like, right, fuck this, I'm out of here. And he just like, you know, opens his eyes. And he's looking pretty cool. But again, not really a lot happens. He's just using a sand attack, and Sandshrew's like, I'm not affected by this, so why are you doing it? That's a C. Standing down. I forgot that was a thing. You almost never see it. Also, why did he call it standing down? It should be called sanding down. End the stream. That's the best joke of the evening. I'll give it a B because it is cool. It's like a blatant Terminator reference, isn't it? You know. In Terminator 2, when he's just like, he cuts off his skin and he goes, listen to me very carefully. I'll give it a C. Clock out, bitch! I'll give it a D. I don't really like it. I don't like the... When he hits it, I don't like the sand effects that are coming off it. I don't think it looks particularly good. I mean, it's a funky demonstration of his power and his strength, but... I don't know. Kronika's Blessing. If you think about it, Garrus really didn't need to be in the game. Think about his impact in the story. It's basically pointless. E. I give it an E. It's boring. I mean, I guess it does feature Kronika, and not many do. I think this might be the only one. So that's kind of cool, but whatever. Right. Collector. Yes, I'm going in, and I'm going this way. I'll remember it one day. Right. Trophy Hunter. Sounds like a Predator reference. B. That one's a B. Spectacular Spider Nerd says S+, he fucking steals the opponent. Your soul will make a fine tribute for Shao Kahn. You are now in my backpack. You are now mine. I'm going to mount you on my wall. I bet you're glad I said on my wall at the end of that sentence. Knock Nod and Warlock. Knock Nada. Look at my brain, bitch. I'll give it a D. I give it a D because it's cool that it shows you the gear. You know, I'm a fan of the intros or outros that go, look at the gear that this person chose. So it does that, but it doesn't really go anywhere, does it? I'm going to say that a lot. It doesn't really go anywhere. This one, I already know. This one's B+. B+, because I love it. It basically encapsulates his entire character. He's like, my gold, mine. And I love the fact he's searching. All the gold is identical, let's face it. And he's going, no, 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 no. This one in particular. I like it. It's just funny. And then he spies that he's being watched. He breaks the fourth wall and goes, there's someone there. My gold. I like that. Paid in full. It's paid in full. Mikey Bishop had to leave, but now Mikey Bishop's back. F-, because it's trash. Look at it, it's just boring. He goes, look at my weapons. Rah! That's it. He's not an intimidating enough figure to get away with going rah and having it be good. So F. Trash. Get out of here. Put him in the bin. Red Rain. Now, if you remember, I rated her intros highly. So let's see if the outros are good as well. I'll give it a B+. I like it. It's got like almost like a Doom kind of satanic rune on the floor, and then she just makes it bloody rain blood. She's just like, how about it just rains blood for a moment? Boom. That's pretty cool. I like that. Bloodburst. I'll give it a D, because I've never liked it. It's hard to animate that sort of thing, where you've got like a ball of liquid and then someone cuts it. It's really hard to animate that, but I just don't think it looks that good. So, yeah, D. Crimson Reaper. F. It's boring. All she does is go, I've got a scythe. Check it out. That's it. Nah. F. Don't like it. Bleeding Edge. It's like I don't recall seeing that one. Like, I guess I don't lose to Scarlet that often, and when I do, it's usually these two that I see. Bleeding Edge. I don't really think her outros are all that good, do I? I mean, that's better than the previous one, but yeah, I give it a D. I don't think it's very good. Now I know why I tend to see these two more often, because the other two aren't really very good, are they? Really? Her intros are way better than her outros. There, I said it. Hashtag brave tweets. We're on to Eron Bulk. Keep the change, motherfucker. He's like, I love money so much, I'm gonna shoot holes in it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll give it a B. Give it a B, because he does the old finger roll, which is always cool. And then flip. Boom! You know, he's got the old fingers doing this before he draws. You know, just like all the cowboy cliches in one. Cowboy up. I want to give it a decent score, a decent grade. I want to give it a decent grade because it shows, you know, outworld creatures. I like seeing the weird alien stuff, like those weird butterflies Cetrion has. But all he does is get onto a horse and go, I have a gun. That's all he does. So even though it's a cool looking horse, I've got to give it a D. Because it's pretty boring. Man. Only joking! I give that one a D as well. Because it's like, he's like, yep, see you later. And then he's like, he totally gives away that he's going to turn around and shoot. Because you can see him as he's walking away. You see his fingers doing this. And in cowboy land, that means I'm about to shoot. So if you see him walking away and he's doing this, you'd be like, oh, you're about to turn around. And he goes, how did you know? So I give that one a D as well. And he doesn't fire. He just points his gun. I think it would have been a lot better if he turned around, if he actually fired, but he doesn't. So that's whatever I said, a D. They're not very interesting, are they? Look, he's just like, yo, I'm gonna spin my gun a little bit. I give that a D as well. It's not very good. Don't like it. Nesting instinct. I give that a C. You know, it's obvious alien reference with all the egg sacs. It is kind of weird though. She's like, I won the fight and now my eggs have magically appeared. And I guess you could say that about all the outros. Oh, my horse has appeared, says Aaron Black. But I guess Aaron Black's horse could have been waiting off camera, you know, during the fight. Where did that wait off camera during the fight? And also, why does she walk amongst them and then go like this and raise her hands? It's weird. I give it a C on that one. Bug out. It's a bit weak. A lot of these outros are kind of weak. I'm going to give that a D. I'm going to give it a D. Because she does the whole head turn. But why would she... Why would she fly up and then in a loop? Why wouldn't she just fly forward? I don't know. It's like they were struggling to think of things to say. Or struggling to think of things for her to do. Give it a D. It's kind of boring. Mantis. G. That's a G. It's so low down on the scale. That is a G. I don't like it when they... Like, one of Baraka's intros, you know, where he's got his flag, and he's like, rah, you see the wind lines and shit, like it's an anime or something? I'm like, no, what are you doing? You can't see the noise they're making, it's dumb. I can accept the fact she's a bug lady reanimated by insects, but the fact that I can see her go, rah, is not something I like. And she digs her officer portals in, I always forget what they're called. And you think she's going to do something cool, like unleash some weird bug thing from her, but she's just like, rah! Nah. G. Child protection. Oh, gross. There we go. I give that one an S, because it's gross, which makes it awesome. Because she's meant to be gross. She's not meant to just go, rah! Well, that doesn't show anything. This is just gross, mate. And she strokes it the wrong way. That is also gross. Shouldn't stroke things that way. It's wrong. And it's got all that weird green mist coming off it. You know it stanks. Ugh, gross. There you go. I give that one an S, because it's awesome. Coatal. You'd have to be some sort of fool to play as this character. Ghosted. You're ghosting us, motherfucker. I don't care who you are in the world, but out here, something or other, I'll bleed you real quiet. Sorry, I had to do a Predator quote and mess it up halfway through. He's like, rawr! F, because I don't like the fact that you can just randomly turn it. It's still dumb to me that you can just turn. He's like, it starts running and just jumps and becomes a cat. What? You didn't do that in the previous game. It's dumb. Blessed Son. I'll give it an A+. It is kind of boring. Considerable bulk is here. Praise the sun. He's just in time to see me grading the Koatal Khan outros. How goes it, son? Blessed Son, like I said, A+. It's kind of boring, right? Not much happens. He just you know, praises the sun. But that's the whole thing. He's praising the sun. Swordplay. Bonk. I thought you should hit the ground. There we go. I give that one an A, just a solid A, a nice solid A. He's like demonstrating his power. His sword looks real heavy, creating the sparks and stuff. He's like devastation. I like that one. Give it an A, solid A. Within reach. Kill him, son. See both of those. Kill him, son. E. I give that one an E, because all he does is go like this and then slowly reach towards... Nah, that's an E. Boring. I see Zero Sun praising. Now, you all know how I feel about Kano's Eye Laser intros. They were awesome. So let's look at this one. Feel the burn. A+. I give it an A+. I like it. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. I'm a fan of eye lasers in stuff. And it's cool. Spit take. That's an E as well. I don't like it. I mean, you know, breaking the fourth wall is pretty cool, but I don't think it's a particularly good effect of covering the camera. I don't think it's a particularly good effect of covering the camera with beer. I give it a, whatever I said, an E. Knife point. Call that knife. This is a knife. Tiny little knife. C minus, because you know not much happens. I like it when he grabs him and then flips him around like that, but then he just goes, "Huh." Shave, but he doesn't do the shave. So if he did the shave, it would probably be S plus. Piece of piss, mate. I just realised it's Archie's favourite character. Willtrap says he's wasting bear. Sure is. This might be controversial, but I'm gonna give that one a B plus. Because that maniacal laugh, right? The look on his face, because like he's about like that's what he does when he's just knocked someone out and he about to kill them. The sinister sound, and then of course there's the sound of when he does the old throat slit motion. Everything about this is just cool. That cheeky grin, cheeky little chappy. His intros, I recall, were not that good. Not impressive, so let's look at the outros and see if they're any better. So, I mean, I'll have to look at this one again. It's weird that he just disappears between the beginning and the end, but I assume that's just because he's moving too fast for the eye to see, and then when time slows down, he reappears again. I'll give that one a C plus because it's not bad. You know, it just like because like he does that in fights. You know, he doesn't take his time and put his hook swords on the floor, but he comes at you like that, and it scares me. So that's a C plus or whatever. Slice of death. Yeah. D plus. Not particularly impressive. He's just doing a bit of kata. Yeah, see, D plus. Nothing to see here. By the sword. Now that's basic and simple, but I'm gonna say B plus because it's classic. I believe that's a reference to his old win pose in MK3. Chopped. That's like an intro more than an outro. Nah, I'm gonna give that. I mean, that's more happens in that than there does in this one, because this one's a reference to the classic. I prefer it. Chopped. It's not great, is it? I give it a D minus. Not particularly impressed by it at all. Rapid fire. There's one thing wrong with this one. There's something wrong with that one. Panda pointed it out to me, and you cannot unsee it. So allow me to ruin this outro for you, because watch his hair. This basically demonstrates how this works mechanically. It doesn't slow down time. It just makes things move slower. Certain things, not everything. So, for instance, it ends with him coming at you with a flying kick, right? So you would expect, and then it slows down and goes into a freeze frame. So you would expect his hair to be blowing back, because he's flying through the air, right? But watch. He'll fly through the air, and then when he gets to the point where it slows down, his hair will just be, like, acting in real time as if his body was slowed down, but actual time wasn't. Just watch, look. Watch his hair when he does the flying kick. His hair shouldn't do that. His hair should be flying backwards. And for that reason, and I can't unsee it, but it is a fairly good outro, so that does balance it out. I'll give it a C. Exit the dragon. Get it? I'll give it a B+. Tight squeeze. G, because it's trash. All he does is just tie his head. He's like, tighten my headband. Nah. G. That's a G right there. Grateful Warrior. See, there, right? His hair behaved properly. Watch this. Time slows down and it goes all slow motion. And you see the hair. The hair moves for some reason, I guess from the wind of him doing that. But the hair sort of slows down as well at the end. That's what it should do in the first one. So watch. It should do that in the first one, but it doesn't, and that's what kills the first one. Which is a shame, because the first one would be the best otherwise. Because Grateful Warrior, I'm going to give it an F. No, I'm upgrading it to a D from an F. Purely for the fact that it kind of sounds like he's calling his opponent a fool. And you know how I like calling people fools? Listen to him, he's going, fool! So I just jumped it up 2 points from an F to a D. Fan Dance. I do like that one. I'm going to give that an A. I'm going to give that one an A. I do like it, because, again, it shows off the gear. I like the camera they chose at the end, with the fan coming real close. I like that. You watch. I think you'll find I like quite a few of these. Yeah, that was not quite so cool. I'll give it a B-. Death Spiral. Nah. I'll give it a D. I never liked that pose. It seems like she's kind of awkward. Like, she just goes like, huh, is this how you want me to stand? It looks kind of weird. I don't know. I give this one a D. Plus, it's basically just a worse version of this one. Airs and Graces. A. Because it's a reference to her MK2 one, isn't it? Where she does that when she wins. I'm going to give high ranks to the ones that are references to Classic. Because I'm a Classic fan. Second to none. I give it a B+. I give it a B+, because it is cool, because he does a bit of, like, you know, movement, and then he does his whole teleport thing, which is pretty cool, and then when he appears up, instead of doing the double punch, or the kick, or the grab, or whatever, he just goes, ha! It's pretty funny, so I give that a B+. Occam's Razor. Yeah, they are really leaning heavily into the Lotus Blossom, aren't they? This one's okay. I don't think it's quite as good as the other one. Doing his best odd job impression. I'll give it a B-. There's nothing wrong with it. It's alright. A B-. Thoughts and prayers. useless things. Wow, you like never see that one. For good reason. F. Now this one, okay. Yep, okay. I'm going to give it an A+, right? And that's weird and inconsistent, considering not much happens, it's not flashy, it's not... Well, as I said, I almost said it's not awesome. It's not big, flashy, ostentatious, but damn, it's cool. It's just cool, man. He's like... I love it when he does that around the rim of his hat. It's like, you're going to fucking cut yourself one day, mate. I love it. It's just cool. And that's that cheeky grin as well, because Kung Lao, cheeky boy, Kung Lao. A+, because it's cool. I like it. Because you can see one piece of gear, you can see another piece of gear, and the fact that she just runs up it, backflips, and lands with the ninja stance, and looks at the camera. Yeah, breaking the fourth wall and all that shit. I give that an A+. That's a good one. Malachite. A+ again. I can't stretch to an S for that. I can't stretch to an S. But A+ for that, because it's just cool, man. She's just like, again, look at my gear, throw it around, and then she just vanishes, because she's a fucking ninja assassin. Return to sender. Good joke. Oh, that would have been an S+++ if she said good joke at the end of that, but she didn't. I'll give it a B, just a solid B, flat B. Just a flat B, because it's okay. Good joke. Just a flat B on that one. Counter-Strike. That started off good, but then kind of petered off, didn't it? C-. Wait, is there another one? Oh, some of them have 5. How many have I missed? I might have to go back and rectify that. Staffed up. See, that is a better version of the one we just saw. And what did I give that? C? A C? Flat C? C minus? I don't know what I gave it. This is a B minus. I'll give it a B minus. Because you see it extend. She's like, yeah. And I do love that. I do love the spin and then the end with it behind you. I like that pose. It's pretty cool. Nope, I've already done the intros. Let's do the outros. Like it says, I just hit God in Combat League. Nice. Might have to start going for God. But I've got so many other games to play. I love hitting Demigod, and I'm like, right, done. That's the 3rd time Babs has fallen off. Sort your life out, Babs. He's like, I can't, mate. You're the one that fucking changed the cushions, mate. You fucking washed them and shit, and now I can't sit straight. Well, shut up. Hellfire Catter. We've already watched it. Didn't grade it. It's pretty cool. A+. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Next. Not dilly-dallying on this one. A+, pretty cool, not gonna lie, pretty cool. I still haven't found one that made me go, that's an S, though. Kinda weird. Rah! C. I'll give it a C, because it's okay, but it's basically the same as Noob Saibot's Smash to Black, and I hate Smash to Black. I think it's trash. But this is better than Smash to Black, so that's why I give it a C. On a bound, look. Mortal Kombat 2. That means it's an automatic A+. And he's got a 5th one as well. D. Kind of boring. My boy, Noob Saibot. Let's have a look at this. Good going for hitting God rank. No cap, as they say on Twitter. I don't know why they don't just say no lie. They've got to be confusing, but whatever. See, that's Smash to Black. Don't like it. Trash. F. Day of the Dead. S. We finally saw one that's S rank, boys. I fucking love this one. Because you get to see Noob and Saibot, and look at it, it's just a cool, like, it's just cool. Night Carter, it's not selected, so you can already guess what my answer's going to be. Answer. Trash. I really think that one's bad. I'm going to go as low as a G. Because you don't see Saibot, it's just Noob, and all he does is go, huh. No, sorry, he goes, huh, huh, spin, 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 huh. That's it, and it makes things go a bit darker than usual. It's not good. It really isn't. Nah, get out of here with your trash outro. Mirror match. Oh, this one's good. It's almost like the previous one, except it has everything the previous one is missing. Tarkatan Fury. That's such a good image. He's like, I'ma fuck you up, bitch. It's basically like Kotal Khan's one, where he turns into a cat, except it's not stupid. Very good. That's an A+. I kind of wanted to give it an S, but it's not that good. It's an A+. Because he's just defeated his opponent, and all he can do is laugh. He's like, and he's just like, wait a minute, wait. There we go. And then his eyes at the end, it's almost like he didn't expect the camera to be there, and he's caught by surprise. Baraka's triumph. I'll give that one a B. It's nothing special. I like the horns, though. I'm a fan of sound the horns. Throw up the horns. And, you know, he gets to use his banner, so you see the gear and everything. And it sort of, you know, references his general status in the Tarkatan armies. It's good, but it's not great. I give it a, whatever I said, B+. No. I give it a B. I give it a B-, because it's not that great, is it? Tarkatan Forever, A+. Because classic reference, A+. He's like, I was in Mortal Kombat 2. Remember? Thunderstruck. C. I give it a C. It's not great. I was expecting him to go, but minus the noise. But he just kind of appears before you. He's like, I'm going to teleport, but teleport in front of you. And then, it's not great. Not great. Lightning Storm. I give it C+. Again, it's not great. Nothing special about that one. He's just, you know, creating the electricity and then discharging it. But you see the electricity coming out of his eyes because he's hardcore. Not great. Electric Salute. What's the lowest grade I've given today? Was it a G? I can't go that low because I've seen worse ones today. E. I'll give that an E. Because he's like, oh, here we go, only joking. It's like nothing. It's like he's going to do something and then just gives up. High voltage. Danger, danger. High voltage. C+. It's just not great, is it? Now, you remember what I said about Liu Kang when he did the flying kick and his hair wasn't affected by gravity properly? This has the exact same problem, so prepare to see what you cannot unsee. Because she goes like boom, 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 and it looks cool. But then she comes jumping through the thing, through the smoke, and you see, as time slows down, she slows down, but her hair doesn't. You can see it's still affected by, like, regular physics and stuff, and once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it ruins it. See, that's pretty cool. But you see her hair doing that, like, she didn't slow down, time slowed down, so her hair should still be going backwards, but you can see her hair isn't affected by the slowdown. It's the same problem with the Liu Kang outro. So it's a C-. Floor it. F. Like what? She... What is wrong with you, Babs? Are you pissed, mate? Are you drunk? It's all my moving around like this, look. Sort your life out, Babs. Jesus Christ. Anyway, F. Fire it up. Get it? Red, white, and blue? Kind of looks like the French flag, but I guess it's meant to be the American colours. It's okay, I guess, but why would her arm wrist cannon things fire fireworks? Why? But it's not trash, though. You know, it's like, why does it fire fireworks? That's basically the only wrong thing with it. So I'll give it a C-. It's not trash. It's not trash. That one, however, is trash. E-. There's nothing cool about it. She's like doing these strongman poses, and it's like, okay, take off the metal exoskeleton that makes you a lot stronger than you actually are, and then try and look strong. We're not here to do that, because we've done Raiden, we've done Jackie, now we're on to my favourite boy in all of Mortal Kombat. Heart of Ice. Notice, as much as I love Sub-Zero, only 3 of his 5 outros are selected. Because again, I'm just not a fan of the ones that like throw stuff at the screen. I don't think it looks very good. I don't like this one. So I'm going to have to rate it. I'm going to have to give it an E, because I really don't like it. Frostbite. Don't like that one either. I'll give it an E. It's like the second he slams the axe down, he freezes in place completely, and then but you still see ice moving. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with a big dog. It's not great. This one, however. A. Just an A. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Just an A. Because this was the first time I saw his eyes light up when he uses the magic. I'm sure you guys know this, but if you don't know it, it seems that whenever Sub-Zero uses his ice, just for the instant when he uses it, his eyes go white. And you see it in this outro very well. It's awesome. So A, just a flat A though, because it's not special. I do love that one, but I've got to give it. I'll give it a B. You do get a really good look at his outfit and everything, but you know, it's nothing special. And this is an A+, automatic A+, because he's just classic pose for the Lin K. Lin K for the Lin Kuei. You just got caged. I like that one. I'm gonna give it an A-. I like it. Showing his green glow, shadow kick, axe kick, punch the screen, and then jumping splits kick roundhouse thing. S. There, I said it. I give it an S because it's cool. You know, it's exactly what Johnny would do. He's got his own little action figure and he's playing with it. I couldn't see it very well there, but I'm fairly certain. On the underside of the foot of the toy, it says Cassie or Cass, which is a direct reference to Toy Story. And if you're going to reference Toy Story, it's going to bump it up a notch. So this one gets an S. I like it. Prince Panther is raiding. Oh my god! Not gonna lie. I never thought I would see that GIF. I was like, what's that noise? What's that noise? Welcome everybody. Gliciaso, hola Gliciaso, and I am Cuz. Look at this. Thanks very much, Prince Panther, raiding your boy Harperlarp with some people. This is awesome. Kabali says, how did the Koth guy? I guess how did the Koth go? Look at this. Got some people following, people being promoted by Robotnik. Thanks very much, Prince Panther. And I am Cuz is now hosting me. Thank you very much. So we should see a GIF come up for that, but we probably won't. I have it set up, but it doesn't seem to work. Kevin Matthews 84, thank you very much for following. Prince Panther, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the raid. How awesome is this? Considerable bulk welcoming everybody. Wazga says yeet. Wazka, you should have been in my stream on Wednesday when I was playing Gorn, mate, because I put the gravity on lowest and I put my strength on highest and I was yeeting people into the stratosphere. That was funny, mate. Oh man, this is awesome. I think this is legit my first raid. I don't think I've ever been raided before. This is so awesome. Thank you very much, Prince Panther, and people who came to watch and have a look. Welcome to Harperlarp. You know, this is where I stream stuff. So if you give a shit about that, and you like having a fun time, because people in the chat are all cool and stuff, then that's what... Look! Oh no, I gotta do it. I gotta dance with the baby. Is it gonna happen to Prince Panther? Oh my god, I'm not gonna do this for everyone. I'm not gonna do this 10 times. I'm not gonna dance with the baby. Or am I? Yes, I should. Prince Panther with the generosity, doling out the tier 1 subs to a whole bunch of people. So, I want to get through this quickly. So, Mr. Prince Panther, legend that he is, can watch me be Baraka on Combat League. So, autograph. We haven't seen this one yet. Okay, we're going to blast through these as fast as we can. Autograph. B+. I like it. Okay, next. Fandemonium. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I liked it. Because he's so cocky. He doesn't say thank you as you would when people are cheering for you. He says you're welcome, like he's doing a favor for them. It's classic cocky Johnny Cage. And then you get a really good look at 2 pieces of his gear. So I'll give that a B+. Next, squad leader. That's okay. Like, not much happens. I'll give it a D+, because it's not great, but I like the way she sort of, like, raises her eyebrows when she turns around. She's like, huh? Yeah, it's not great. D+. Alright, next. Air support. Get us some air support. She's like, I'm out this hole. I'll give it a C, just a flat C. I gotta get through this. First kiss. Ooh, it's not great, but it is a reference to Mortal Kombat 1, so I kind of have to give it a C+. I'll give it a C+. It would be lower, but because it's a classic reference, I'll give it a C+. Alright, 10 Hut. And And again, oh, yeah, that's not great, but it is a classic reference to her old, win pose. So it's got to be a B+ at least. So, yeah, that one's all right. I give it a B-. Not bad. All right, next. Pardon me. That's kind of cute and adorable, except it does look like she's fondling the robot's balls. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'll give it a flat C. Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere in excitement. Flat C, let's go. BFFs. Nah, boring. D-. Right, next. Who's next? You're next. D- again, that was boring. Okay, next. Alright, Earthshaker. I'll give it a B-. It's pretty good, I like it. I like the way he heats up the hand. He's like, boom, yeah, that's hot enough, and then just does the old earthquake. Pretty good. Oh, Shell Game. This one has to be an A-. Purely because of the edit that Panda did. You know, the Petulant Panda? You should go follow him if you don't know. The Petulant Panda, he did an awesome edit of that on one of his videos, and it was hilarious. That one's okay. I'll give it a B+, and here's why. Because it's so rare to see Jax light a cigar and not just immediately put it out. He did that in MKX all the time, and that bugged me. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to light this cigar. Okay, now time to put it out. Okay. This one is A+, because, you know, Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 reference. Skull and Bones. A+, this one's awesome. Yeah, that one's an A+, because it's pretty good. You know, it's Shao Kahn the Conqueror. He's being awesome. Yeah, that one's okay. I give it a C+. It's not great. S. I've not given many S's tonight. That's an S, because obviously classic reference, and Shao Kahn laughing at shit is just amazing. Quitting time. This one is also S, because I love it. Because he's just like, fuck this, I'm out this hole. Right, 2 S's in a row. D. I give it a D, because it's just a worse version of that Sub-Zero one. S, because I know it's controversial to give that one an S, but I've always loved it. It just makes me think of playing, like, SSX Tricky. And it's such a smooth motion. The way she jumps up, creates the ice, and then lands, and then go... I like that one. That's a good one. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Right, Snow Thrower. I like the effect of them coming out the screen, but it's not great, is it? I'll give it a C+. Nothing fantastic. Fatal Bow, bitch. That one's alright. Yeah, I'll give it a B+. I'll give it a B+. 2029 AD. S++. That's the best outro I've seen so far in the game. S++. Reborn. To be wild, maybe? I like this. I give it an A, just a flat A. I like that. It's a good outro. Ooh, this one. This one. Oh. No. That would be an S++++ if they had the Terminator 2 music. But they couldn't get the music, could they? Because of licensing. Or either they couldn't afford it, or they couldn't get the license, or they didn't bother. Whatever the reason. They added some garbage music as a replacement, which takes it down to an L. That is an L. It's the worst one in the game, because it looks like it should be awesome, and you just expect... spitting like a motherfucker, I don't even care. But... they ruined it with shit music. Garbage. That's an L. This is an S. Nothing higher, just an S. Because of all the names The names on the side. I listen to a podcast called Mortal Podcast, which is good. People should listen to it. And the host of it, Ben Meckler, his name is on there. Like, he was like, look, I'm in Mortal Kombat and everything. So there we go, done and dusted. Really rushed through those last ones.